How do you use technology in your classroom? Do you use it in a way that empowers your students? Recently, I found a way to do just that. You see, getting my 6th graders to share their thinking as they read was difficult. My students were scared that their thinking and opinions were wrong or stupid. They were nervous, as most adolescents are, to share ideas with their peers. For this reason, they held back. Their metacognitive conversations about their reading were stale, generic, and boring. They weren't asking genuine questions. They weren't making authentic connections. My students were uncomfortable with the in-person read and discuss format. I realized I was asking them to speak the language I had learned. I was asking them to participate in the style of discussion that was relevant for me. I needed to find a way to allow them to speak their language and in a way that was relevant to their lives. In thinking about my students, their needs, and their personalities, I realized that they were used to digital conversations. Their lives were driven by social media. They were tech-savvy and felt comfortable behind their device. My students needed to communicate in a platform with which they were comfortable. They needed the anonymity that social media can offer. So I created a secure back channel using the Socrative Teacher and Student app. A back channel is a conversation similar to a private chat room that takes place alongside an activity or event. My students were able to digitally verbalize their thinking anonymously via a device such as a cell phone or tablet. The sharing started off slow, but once my students realized that their words, thoughts, questions, and feelings were safe, the conversations blew up. My students were asking real questions. They were making authentic connections and realizing that many of their peers thought and felt the exact same way. I had successfully opened the channel for my students to find their voice. This digital conversation built trust among my students. Now, not only can my students have an authentic conversation about their reading using their digital language and platform, but they can also use the more traditional in-class, in-person discussions, all because they had the opportunity to meet each other and share in this safe and anonymous environment. My story is not unique. In May of 2011, the New York Times published an article by Trip Gabriel, Speaking Up in Class Silently Using Social Media. Gabriel interviews a teacher, Erin Olson, who uses back channels with her high schoolers to discuss their reading. One of Olson's students explains, "When you type something down, it's a lot easier to say what I feel." Olson describes social media and back channels as a medium they find as natural as breathing. Other students state that by using back channels to discuss reading, everybody is heard in class, and it's made me see my peers as more intelligent, see their thought process, and begin to understand them on a deeper level. Another teacher, Scott Gibbons, wrote an article for the English Journal outlining his experience using a wiki during the writing process. Gibbons had a control class who went through the process the old-fashioned way, and a test class who used the wiki to go through the entire writing process. The test group had a more authentic purpose and audience. Their wiki pages were available to their classmates, peers from other classes, and other teachers who actually left quality feedback to the students. The test group got more out of peer revisions because students were providing feedback anonymously. There was no fear or guilt when giving peers real feedback, even if it was negative. The test group worked on their papers more than the control group, in and outside of class. As a result, the test group finished their papers within 2 weeks, 1 week faster than the control group. Finally, the quality of writing from the students who worked with the wiki was much higher than the students not using the wiki writing process. Gibbons explains, "On the wiki, students fell into their comfort zone and were more willing to share and contribute than the students who did not use the wiki." An interesting aspect of Gibbons' experiment is for the next paper, the test class and the control class switched, and the results were the same. The test class using the wiki finished faster, produced better work, put more effort into their work, and felt more of a sense of ownership of their writing than the control class. Just like Olson and Gibbons, I found a way to empower my students by allowing them to work and communicate using a platform with which they were comfortable. Socrative and wikis are not the only tools available for student collaboration and sharing. Other great tools include Today's Meet, Edmodo, KidBlogs, and EduBlogs. As teachers, we can empower students to talk more openly about their reading by utilizing technology to provide a safe, pressure-free medium to express themselves. Open the channel, give them a voice.